Two Americans make the same salary and feel the same dread every Sunday night. One spends an extra $53 before Monday afternoon, dinner delivery on Sunday, coffee and breakfast Monday morning, lunch because nothing was prepared. The other spends almost nothing. Repeat that difference for 40 weeks, and Sunday night anxiety costs one of them $2,120 a year. The strange part is that neither person thinks they are making a financial decision. They are buying dinner, coffee, faster shipping, and a little relief before Monday. That weekly pattern has a name, the Sunday night effect. It turns stress about the coming week into several different money problems, including convenience spending, forgotten subscriptions, stacked payment plans, overdraft risk, and career decisions that can cost far more than takeout. By the end of this video, you will be able to calculate your own Sunday number and build a 20-minute reset that stops Monday from reaching into your bank account before the week even begins. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that full-time employees worked an average of 8.5 hours on weekdays when they worked in 2025. That does not count commuting, getting ready, or thinking about work before bed. For many people, Sunday night feels like an unpaid opening shift. Work has not started, but the weekend already feels over. That is when convenience becomes expensive. That $53 from the opening is not one irresponsible purchase. It is 3 reasonable purchases lined up by fatigue. $22 in extra delivery cost, $14 for coffee and breakfast, and $17 for lunch. The occasional delivery meal is not the problem. The problem is paying a weekly tax because Monday keeps arriving before you are ready. Here is the rule. Prepare 1 meal, 1 outfit, and 1 transportation need before 6 p.m. Sunday. Do not meal prep your entire week unless you enjoy doing that. Make the first 12 hours of Monday cheaper. But food delivery is only the beginning. Sunday also creates an odd combination of guilt and optimism. You remember everything that went wrong last week. You skipped the gym, your inbox grew, you ordered lunch 3 times. Then you try to buy a better version of yourself for Monday. This is when people buy planners, productivity apps, meal subscriptions, courses, supplements, and gym memberships. The purchase feels like progress. For a few minutes, the week looks organized. But buying a system and using a system are different activities. The payment happens now. The work is assigned to your tired Monday self. Imagine that you buy a $79 course, a $12 monthly app, and a $28 planner. The first Sunday costs $119. If the app survives unnoticed for a year, your fresh start costs $251. Use a 24-hour holding list. Create a note called Monday List. Put every self-improvement purchase there. If you still want it Monday night, look again. This does not ban the purchase. It tells you whether you want the product or the temporary feeling attached to it. That fresh start spending becomes more dangerous when the checkout page offers 4 smaller payments. Sunday anxiety makes installment plans look harmless. A $160 purchase feels heavy. 4 payments of $40 feel manageable. The product is the same. Your brain is reacting to the size of the first charge, not the total obligation. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau reported that 53.6 million consumers used at least one buy now, pay later loan from 6 large providers in 2023. Users averaged 6.3 loans per lender that year. A separate Consumer Financial Protection Bureau study found that more than 60% of buy now, pay later borrowers had multiple simultaneous loans at some point. That is where the illusion breaks. One payment of $40 is easy to remember. 5 separate plans pulling $40, $27, $18, $52, and $31 from different paychecks are a cash flow problem. AutoPay does not care that your electric bill was higher this month. If the money is missing, a lender may charge a late fee, and your bank may also charge an overdraft or insufficient funds fee. Before using Buy Now, Pay Later, add every remaining installment from every provider. Write the total amount and the dates the money leaves your account. If you would not buy the item after seeing the full schedule, do not buy it, because the checkout page divided the number for you. The rule is simple. Never approve a payment plan while trying to comfort yourself about Monday. Subscriptions create a related problem. They sell a comforting idea. Future you will be more organized, healthier, more productive, or better entertained. The small monthly price hides the annual commitment. A $9.9 app is not $10. It is roughly $120 a year until you cancel. Combine a $16 streaming service, $12 fitness app, $11 cloud upgrade, $15 meal planning tool, and $10 productivity app. That is $64 a month, or $768 a year. The worst subscriptions are not the expensive ones you use. They are the cheap ones that make you feel as if a problem has been handled. Do a Sunday subscription test. For every recurring charge, ask, did I use this in the last 7 days? If the answer is no, do not automatically cancel it. Mark it. If the answer is still no next Sunday, cancel or pause it. 2 weeks is enough to separate a useful service from a monthly donation to a company you forgot about. Some people spend when they feel anxious. Others respond by disappearing from their finances. They do not open the credit card statement. They ignore a low balance notification. They leave a free trial running because the password reset feels like another task. They postpone the transfer to savings because they are afraid they will need the money. No transaction happens, so it feels like no decision was made. The late fee, overdraft, or extra month of a subscription proves otherwise. The Federal Reserve's 2025 Household Survey found that prices remain the most common financial concern among U.S. adults. The share able to cover a $400 emergency with cash or its equivalent did not improve from the prior year. Neither did the share with 3 months of emergency savings. When money already feels tight, looking at the account can feel like inviting another problem into the room. Avoidance reduces anxiety tonight and often creates a more expensive Monday. Use a 15-minute financial closeout. Check only 3 numbers: checking balance, bills due before payday, and current credit card balance. Then, handle one small problem. Cancel one charge, schedule one bill, move one due date if the issuer allows it. Stop when the timer ends. The goal is not to repair your financial life on Sunday. It is to prevent uncertainty from inventing a scarier version of your finances than the numbers show. Money is not the only long-term decision affected by Sunday night stress. Sunday night is a bad time to decide what your job means about your entire life. One difficult week becomes proof that you chose the wrong career. One annoying meeting becomes a reason to quit. You start browsing jobs, certifications, graduate programs, and business ideas at the same time. Or fear pushes the other way. You worry so much about job security that you keep too much money idle, refuse to invest, avoid asking for a raise, or stay in a role that has underpaid you for years. Suppose an employer matches 50 cents for every dollar you contribute to a 401k, up to 6% of salary. An employee earning $70,000 who contributes nothing could leave as much as $2,100 of employer match on the table each year, depending on the plan. Over 10 years, that is $21,000 in contributions before any investment growth. Fear feels protective. In this case, it can become expensive. Do not redesign your career on Sunday. Write down what is bothering you. Review the list Tuesday after lunch. Problems that still matter in daylight deserve a plan. The rest may be weekly dread trying to turn itself into a 5-year decision. If your employer offers a retirement match, check the plan before reducing contributions. Rules differ, and you should not sacrifice rent or essential bills to invest. But understand the compensation you may be giving up. There is another problem that often looks like overspending, but is really about timing. Many people organize money by month. Their bills do not behave that neatly. Rent may leave on the 1st. A buy now, pay later installment hits Monday. The credit card autopay runs Tuesday. Payday is Friday. On paper, monthly income covers monthly expenses. In the checking account, the timing fails. This is a cash flow problem, not necessarily an income problem. Take a simple example. You have $620 in checking Sunday night. Rent is already paid. On Monday, a $140 car insurance payment and 2 installments totaling $78 arrive. Tuesday brings a $310 credit card autopay. You also need gas and groceries before Friday. Monthly budgeting may tell you that everything is fine. The next 5 days tell a different story. Build a 7-day money map every Sunday. List the starting checking balance, deposits arriving, and every automatic withdrawal before the next payday. Then subtract a basic allowance for food, gas, and medication. If the result is negative, act before the charges arrive. Move a flexible payment date, reduce an optional transfer, pause a purchase, or contact the company. Do not wait for the bank to solve the order of operations with fees. This weekly map takes less time than recovering from one overdraft. The best defense against Sunday night spending happens days earlier, when your paycheck arrives. Sunday night is when people make ambitious promises. Payday is where the useful system belongs. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau recommends automatic transfers to make saving consistent. Its research using savings app data found that guaranteed saving rules, such as saving every payday, were associated with roughly 1.5 to 3.5 times larger increases in maximum savings and the likelihood of reaching certain milestones than rules linked to spending or other behavior. The United States Department of Labor also explains that 401k contributions can be deducted automatically from each paycheck. Some plans can increase the contribution percentage over time, and some employers provide a match. The practical lesson is straightforward. Move the important decision away from Sunday. If your income is steady, schedule a transfer for payday. Start with an amount that will not cause an overdraft. $20 every paycheck is less exciting than promising to save $300 at the end of the month. It also has a better chance of happening. If your income changes from week to week, do not automate an amount your account cannot support. Use a payday rule instead, such as transferring 2% of each deposit after checking upcoming bills. Automation is useful only when it fits your cash flow. You do not need an 8-part ritual to manage all of this. Put the most useful actions into one 20-minute reset before Sunday evening. For the first 5 minutes, make the 7-day money map. Write the checking balance, deposits, automatic withdrawals, and essential spending until payday. For the next 5, prepare Monday's food, clothing, and transportation needs. You are trying to remove obvious convenience charges, not become a lifestyle influencer with 12 identical glass containers. Use the next 5 minutes to review subscriptions and installment payments. Mark unused subscriptions. Add the remaining balance of every buy now, pay later plan. During the final 5, move fresh start purchases to the Monday list and write down any career worry that needs a Tuesday decision. Then stop. Rachel tries this the following Sunday. Her checking account has $740. She writes down a $126 insurance payment, a $64 phone bill, and a $52 buy now, pay later installment, arriving before Friday's paycheck. She sets aside $110 for groceries and gas. Her safe-to-spend amount is not $740. It is $388. That number changes the evening. She still orders dinner, but skips the $119 productivity bundle she nearly bought. She puts it on the Monday list. By Monday evening, she no longer wants it. She also learned something useful. Takeout was not the largest problem. The real problem was making purchases while treating the full checking balance as available money. That is why this system works. It does not demand perfect discipline. It gives your anxious Sunday brain fewer ways to create an expensive Monday. There is one final number to calculate. Open the last 6 weeks of bank and credit card activity. Add purchases made from Sunday afternoon through Monday lunch. Delivery, online orders, convenience stores, rides, coffee, fast shipping, and new subscriptions. Divide the total by 6. That is your Sunday number. An average of $42 becomes about $2,184 a year. An average of $75 becomes $3,900. Maybe those purchases were worth it. Keep the ones that genuinely improve your life. The point is to see the annual cost instead of approving 50 separate emergencies. Financial stability often begins when a bad mood has fewer ways to spend your money. Find your Sunday number, then answer this in the comments. What expense starts feeling normal when you are stressed about Monday? This video is for educational purposes. It does not provide individualized financial, tax, or investment advice.